right now, since we are tackling or discussing the international business, meron tayong 3 types ng company na may encounter. So, yan. So, I want to differentiate each of them para kapag sa mga susunod na lessons, maririnig nyo itong mga companies na to. So, alam nyo na yung difference nila. So, the first one is multinational company. Okay? So, I know, medyo na dirinig-rinig nyo na ito. And what is a multinational company? According to marketbusinessnews.com, multinational companies are more focused on adapting their products and service to each individual local market. Okay, so again, etong tatlong companies na to, these are international businesses. Okay, so ibig sabihin, they branched out in other countries. Okay, ang difference lang is a multinational company, mas focused sila sa pag-a-adapt ng products and services nila sa bawat local market kung saan sila magtatayo. Okay? So, for example, si McDonald's, kung matatanong nyo yung mga kamag-anak nyo na nasa ibang bansa, iba yung sinaserve nila doon sa sinaserve dito. There are slight differences. Okay? So, for example, I heard before na may salad, ayan, sa McDonald's. There are some, like yung KFC, ayan, hindi sila masyadong nag-offer ng rice. I heard, in Hong Kong when we went there, walang rice, but you can, parang pwede siyang orderin, parang ganon, pero hindi siya masyadong na-emphasized. Okay? So, what else? Procter & Gamble, ayan, so, they are more focused sa pag-a-adapt ng mga products and services nila sa bawat market nila. So, iba yung in-offer nila. May differences sa in-offer nila na products and service sa ibang bansa compare sa atin. So, that's how multinational companies work. Bakit ganon? Okay? So, syempre, para makuha nila yung loob ng market in that particular area. Okay? So, and syempre, pwede rin na, kasi for example, kung for example, you are a fast food chain, tapos ang kinakain dito sa lugar na to, mga vegetarian sila, kunwari ganon. So, tapos mag-offer ka ng meat, ganyan. So, hindi nila bibilin yun. So, that is one of the reasons why multinational companies are adapting. Okay? They are basing their products and services sa context ng particular country na pagtatayuan nila. Okay, and one reason din is to lower their costs. So, pwedeng etong kasing sangkap na to or materials na to ay readily available na in that country. So, yun. So, that's why they are engaging in or they are adopting their products and services to each individual local market. How about global company? Okay, ano naman yung global company? According to Lazary, global company has a foothold in multiple countries, but the offerings and processes are consistent in each country. Okay, sa global company naman, yes, meron siyang branches, offices, production facilities in more than one country. Same lang with multinational company. Ang difference is yung processes, yung ingredients, yung materials do not change in the global model. Okay? Maliban lang sa marketing style nila. Okay? So, what are some global companies na alam natin? For example, si Adobe, ayan, si Google, 'di ba? So, hindi naman iba-iba ang ino-offer ni Google, but there is one case, ayan, nasa module nyo yan, and I'm going to give it to you on the link below. So, there is one case in Google na try siyang mag-venture sa China. So, yun. But, they are forced to edit, parang ibahin nila yung product offerings nila pagdating nila sa bansa na yun dahil sa some restrictions. So, yun. So, but right now, they are not offering anymore in China. So, in each country, kahit saan ka pumunta, ganun ang offerings or product offerings ni Adobe tsaka ni Google. It's the same with Hilton and Hyatt hotels. Okay? So, next is, so that's multinational company. Again, so multinational company more focused on adapting the products and services sa local market. Si global company naman, ayan, consistent yung products and services nila in each country. How about this? Ayan, si Transnational Company. Okay? Si Transnational Company, they have invested in foreign operations. They have a central corporate facility. Okay, but they give decision-making, research and development, and marketing powers to each individual local market. Okay, this is according to Mittal. Okay, so sa transnational company is more complex. Okay, one example is Nestle. Okay, so they have a central corporate facility. Okay, but they hire senior executives from many countries. Okay, and they try to make decisions from a global perspective rather than from one centralized headquarters. Okay, so that's transnational company. So they have a central corporate facility, but multiracial yung decision nila. Okay, yung marketing nila is multiracial. They are getting, alam mo yun, sobrang ini-empower nila yung research and development para makuha or makuha yung kiliti ng mga tao within that foreign country. Ano ba yung characteristics ng international businesses? So, and these natures are greatly affecting the international business itself. Ano yun? There are international restrictions. Okay? Ano yan? Such restrictions are relating to foreign exchange, trade blocs, trade barriers, and so on. So, as we all know, yung mga restrictions na yan ay ini-impose ng government to that in different countries. Okay, so may iba't ibang political restrictions, may iba't ibang law sa bawat bansa. Okay, so that's why there is really a great international restrictions in an international business. So these things, itong mga restrictions na to, may greatly affect the international businesses. Yet, bakit ba ini-implement to? Siyempre, to protect their own country, okay, and siyempre, meron yan kanya-kanyang reason sa bawat bansa. Okay? So, lalo na yung mga foreign exchange, yung inflation in a particular country. So, yun. So, kaya, di ba, kung naririnig nyo, nire-report siya, ganyan. Sa Philippines, ganito yung inflation. Sa gantong bansa, ganyan yung inflation. It affects the international business. Right? Kasi, pwede silang magtaas or magbaba ng costs ng products and services nila. Depende dun sa restrictions na nangyayari or sa events na nangyayari in that particular country. Next one is, yan, si international business have benefits to participating countries. So, sobrang daming benefits ng mga countries na nag-aalaw ng international business sa kanila. As we can observe, those countries which grow their business to the international level, they tend to get richer and more developed. Okay? Bakit? Kasi itong mga developing countries na to, they usually get their foreign capital, their capital in another country. They benefit from the latest technology ng country na kung saan sila nandoon. They experience the rapid industrial development and employment opportunities. So yun, which help them in developing their economy anymore. So if ikaw yung bansa na, halimbawa si Philippines, naging open na tayo sa mga international businesses. So, it provides jobs. Tama ba? Kaya nga ang daming BPO ngayon, ang dami nating trabaho. Sabi nila, di ba? And then yung government natin, they are attracting investors na mag-invest sa company natin kasi it benefits us. It provides jobs for us. So, kumbaga, there are benefits or it's a win-win situation for the both of the countries na mag-engage sa international business and papayag na mag-invest sa kanila yung international business ng isang particular country. Okay? So, yun. Next naman is, yan, sa international business has large-scale operations. So, syempre, dahil international level ka na, compare sa, halimbawa, domestic business ka pa lang. I believe, yung mga international businesses is, they started with their domestic level. Sa sa country lang nila. So the goods and the services that they are providing in the domestic level are fewer compared sa large market. Tama ba? So yun. So when it comes to their production, sa marketing, mas maraming operation ang ginagawa ng international level compare sa domestic level. Okay? Kasi mas malaki yung demand sa global level. Okay? This is a good nature for the countries because while they are earning for domestic demands, okay, yung mga surplus nun, di ba, pwede din silang kumita kasi i-export nila in their foreign markets. Okay, so that's one of the nature of international business. Next is integration of economies. Okay, so most of the time, the companies utilize the labor, resources, finance, and establishments of other countries, which is a win-win situation for both. So kanina nga, na-discuss ko na din ito, na may benefits naman on the economy of both countries. So yun, so they provide employment and other opportunities to where the company is working on. While yung company na yun, they are earning at the same time. Another great example of economy integration is when the parts of a product are made in different countries. Okay? For example, kotse, kukuha ka ng products mo in different countries, there's integration of economies. Yung nakuha mong mga raw materials sa ibang bansa pa i-assemble, okay, and then yung pag nabuo na siya, ibebenta din sa iba't ibang bansa. So, though that is one of the great example ng integration of economies. Okay? So, next naman is one nature ng international business it is dominated by developed countries. So whether we admit it or not, developed countries like the USA, Japan, and Europe, they have the large financial capacity. Okay? They have the best technologies. They have the large fund for research and development. Ayan, so that's why it helps them to dominate the international business. So whether we admit it or not, so yun, malaking percentage ng international businesses came from, okay, sa developed countries. So yung mga businesses na nanggaling sa mga bansa na ito. Okay, next naman is market segmentation. So one of the natures of international business is it produces goods according to the demand of consumers of different market segmentations. Okay, alam naman natin that the demand of the consumers varies greatly in different countries. Okay, that is why international business have or its nature, okay, is the market segmentation. So some global companies, kaya parehas yung processes nila, parehas yung mga products and offerings nila kasi it is possible na yun din yung kailangan ng particular country na yun. Okay? And whereas multinational companies are pwedeng depende sa nature ng business nila, that is why they are offering different products and services. But those are all market segmentation. Okay? Next naman is it is sensitive in nature. Okay, ano yun? It is highly affected by political environment, changes in economic policies, upgrade in technologies, and etc. Okay, si international business, it is very sensitive. Okay, why? Kasi it can either affect the business in a positive or negative way. So these events na normal naman na nangyayari, totoo naman na nangyayari to, it can greatly affect positively or negatively yung international business mo. So yun. So the different policies implemented by the government is what businesses totally depend on. Doon lang dumidepende talaga yung mga businesses. So it can help them in business expansion, maximize their profits, or vice versa. So imagine for example, since nagka-pandemic ngayon, tapos inutos ni President Duterte na magpasweldo pa rin yung mga companies, ganyan. Inutos niya na magbigay ng una na yung 13th month, ganyan. So imagine, 'di ba, kahit na hindi sila kumikita that time, pero dahil inutos ng ginawang policy, okay, they have to obey. Okay, so that is one of the sensitive nature ng international business. Marami pang happenings or maraming events na nangyayari that greatly affect the international business.